What's going on, everyone? This is the Cosmic League, and we're here to talk to you guys about the Nintendo Switch. Yesterday, there was just a big event in Tokyo, and they announced all the features of the Nintendo Switch, and we want to talk about them. You guys excited?
Hell yeah.
Yeah?
I don't know. I'm excited, but I don't know about that.
All right.
There's a lot of things we need to talk about, so.
All right. So let's just get like an initial feel of each of us. Crown, like go for it. How do you feel?
You get it off your chest.
How I feel, I am excited about the hardware. I am not excited about the launch at all.
Mm-hmm.
The hardware, which Nintendo always has like great hardware, like they always try something different, which I love about Nintendo. But the hardware looks great, but what they brought in this presentation about games and information about how much it's going to cost and online infrastructure, I was not impressed at all with.
Okay.
So, what do you guys think?
You go ahead, Zach. You tell me how you feel.
I agree. I think the obviously the launch titles are a weak point, but I think I think almost every system kind of does that with major releases. I mean, you're launching, you're not really banking on. I mean, even with Xbox, you had Titanfall, the first one, which was kind of weak. It's very rare that you have like a. I just feel like they kind of are banking on the fact that it's new and everyone's gonna buy it, and fuck it, you get Zelda, and then you just gotta wait for everything else. So I think they're banking on the fact that everyone's excited for the actual console, and they can kind of get away with it. Hopefully, just down the line, though, all these big titles come out. We see a Smash Brothers, and everything just keeps dropping. So hopefully, I think the initial excitement just from getting the new Nintendo system is just, that's enough right there in itself. I mean, we all pre-ordered it, didn't we?
Yeah. I actually pre-ordered it. I actually pre-ordered two of them.
But the question is, can they bank on it after the Wii U? I mean, I got the Wii U on launch, and the Wii U was a huge disappointment and huge bomb for them. So,
I think that's it though. I think they're gonna have a huge, hit. It's gonna sell out. It's gonna pre-sales are through the roof. But then the success of it banks on what games come out, in the following month.
So, yeah, I thought they were going to come out with, obviously everyone knew Zelda was coming out. I thought like Mario would be summer. I thought maybe they would have teased like a Metroid game for this fall, and just heavy hitters nonstop, and they really didn't do that for me.
Yeah.
I think that was the big letdown. I started out being excited during the presentation, and then little by little, like I got a little less and less excited as it went along. I think the things that let me down were like you guys, the software. There's like no really good games coming out, and the things that they did show were like okay. And I was like, okay, that's cool. Thanks for showing us. Now, like, where's the big hitters? But they never came with the big hitters. Obviously, Mario was cool and Zelda was cool, which is like, I think we expected that. The strong points for me of the presentation were that it's great that we're getting it soon, right? Normally, we see things announced and it's like, hey, see you in 2019. But this is right around the corner. That's fun. When I saw the initial video for this system back in, what do we see it, like October, November, I was like, this is cool. It'll be cool to undock this and take this on the go. I'll never take the two controls off the side and use them individually. After I saw the initial video, right, I was like, I will never ever do that. So that's a lost cause for me. Obviously, after seeing what it can do, I can see myself doing that. Like, I was like, oh, this is good. They do more than just come off of the where's the base? What are they calling that thing? The Joy-Con.
Joy-Con.
Yeah. And then you can just hold them individually. I was like, I'll never do that, but now I will, because of all the motion control and stuff like that. So that was cool. But I need a Metroid too. I need a Star Fox. I need other big hitters that they've had in the past. And I think right now for me, the reason that I want this system is because of the hardware, but I feel like they're going the same route they did with the Wii and Wii U, and like they might just be catering towards the younger crowd.
That's definitely their bread and butter. But like you said, I mean, those are all kiddie titles you brought up, I feel like, but they still have appeal to us. But they just have to drop them sooner than later. You can't wait a year for these titles. It can't be Star Fox in a year. It can't be Metroid Prime and Smash Brothers in a year. You need them followed up. I mean, that's going to make or break them is how quick they can drop some games.
Don't think we're going to get those. If we do, I mean, maybe they're holding out, like, for E3. They're going to say something at E3 about it. Maybe they had to keep something in the pocket, something up the sleeve. But I don't see us getting those games anytime soon.
Yeah,
that's going to kill their second wave, because I think the first wave is going to be, I think they're going to sell out everywhere. I mean, it was already looking that way when, we all pre-ordered ours, but that second wave of shipment that they get in just won't move as much if there's just no games, and the word of mouth is there's no fucking games to play.
Right. But I think that maybe they think that they're going to live off the strength of their party games again. Oh, cool, we have motion controls again. You can party game. You can look at your friends instead of looking at a TV and play games, which is cool, but how long is that? Like, it's a novelty that wears off. The things that's going to carry a system aren't party games. They're the solid ones.
Yeah, Zelda better be, like, the fucking best game ever made.
Yeah, I don't know. That's literally there's that, and there's Mario Kart, and there's one other game I'm not sure when it comes out. Did you guys? It's like it's a little side scroller, but it looks cool. It's Project.
October, the Square Enix game.
Yeah, that shit looks cool. It's a cool little like side scrolling game. Looks like it's just like something to play, but other than that, like obviously Skyrim, but we've been there.
Yes, we have, but I thought the cool thing they did too was they announced that they're gonna kind of do the Xbox thing and like release like Xbox Gold, like free games, I think, for like old classic Super Nintendo games for free.
Yeah, but now it's like those games are going to be free for a month, and after that month, they're going to go away. You don't keep them.
Yeah, that's what. Wow. Yeah, because their wording was a little odd.
Because Games of Gold, Xbox, and PS Plus, like if you're a subscription, as long as you have that subscription, you have that game.
Right.
And Nintendo's going to come around and be like, oh, you're paying this for a subscription, but you only have it for this many days. Like, that's bullshit. Like, I don't know. I told Prime, we were texting back and forth. Like, I was very disappointed in the whole presentation. I love the hardware. The hardware is like, I want to play with it. I want it in my hands. But other than Zelda and, of course, Mario, which I'll tell you right now, I don't think Mario is going to come out this year. I think it's going to be pushed back to 2018. Like, they're saying Mario is going to come out fall of 2017, but yet this weekend it's not playable.
Yeah.
That's scary. Like, you can't play, like, they don't have one level that they can show people and let people play.
Yeah. That's
kind of scary to me. I'll be surprised if it comes out this year. And there's no Metroid, there's no nothing. I don't know, man. I'm kind of scared.
Yeah. The only thing that I can say is maybe they're holding out for E3 to show off Mario. Maybe that's the only thing I could think, man.
But why? Why?
I don't know. Hey, the whole presentation was really weird. It was really weird, and like they showed weird shit. Like, who needs to know how many ice cubes are in a fucking glass? I don't know.
That's one thing I loved about it. Like, those Joy-Con controllers look like fucking magic to me.
Yeah.
I don't know how they work. I want to like just have them in my hands and try to play with them.
Yeah.
Like, they should, because by the way, if you want to buy extra ones, if you want 2 of them, they cost $80.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
And $49.99 for an individual one, and the pro controller is also $70 or $79. I can't remember.
I think it's something ridiculous.
Yeah, But
So
is it that
don't
much?
lose your shit.
Is it that ridiculous though? Because aren't Xbox controllers? How much are those?
Like
I
they're
think
like
they're
a game.
50,
Yeah, they're like
50 or 60.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's not crazy. I feel like people are kind of like overhyping that the
Shit out.
peripherals were too
Yeah,
expensive.
maybe you're right.
I mean, $80 is a little bit higher, but if they have all the motion control in it too, you kind of got to understand that it's going to be a little bit more, I guess.
I mean, I don't plan on buying extra. Hopefully not.
Yeah, I think I might get a
If
pro
I can play
controller.
online,
I might get a pro controller. Maybe.
if I don't have to, I won't.
Yeah, it depends on how it feels on the Joy-Con like base thing, you know.
Yeah.
What are your guys' thought on the subscription? I know it's going to be like Xbox. It's going to be monthly. I think they said you get the first month for free or something like that. Like that in the beginning, they're going to do like
First
a
couple
trial
of months,
period.
not till I think the fall they start charging
fall.
people.
Yeah.
But then
I mean, for me, they have to show me more. I mean, they're like, oh, you might get, you're going to get free NES and Super NES games, but it's only for a month. I mean, by this time, I've bought in all those games. I have a Wii U with my virtual console still, hooked up. And if I want to play those games, I have those games. So they got to show me infrastructure. They have to show me my friends list. They have to show me a achievement thing. Like, I mean, I want to say I'm a big trophy whore or like achievement.
Yo,
guy,
stop lying.
but-
You're a big trophy whore. You buy the worst games to try to get trophies, so don't even lie.
Hey, that was a long time ago, and I got over that addiction. But I still like it. Like, you like it when they pop and be like, I achieved something. I don't know. They have to show something.
For the online for me, like that's not going to be a make or break for me because I've never had online for Nintendo. Nobody has, so it's not going to make it better for me. Like I don't care.
Exactly.
Like if we can hop on like a Wi-Fi and all like play in the same room with all our rigs, that's fine. I can do that. That's cool.
Right.
But I'm not really. It's not going to make or break.
I feel like that was.
for me.
I feel like unless it's like dirt cheap, I think that was a mistake because if you already have, I mean, most people, if you're a gamer, this isn't your main console. You already have an Xbox One. You already have a PS4. You have something.
Sure.
So, especially if you have an Xbox One, you're not paying $60 a year for Xbox One internet subscription and then another, internet subscription for Nintendo. It's just too much to play. Especially, you're gonna pay that to play Splatoon 2.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing online right now, so it's like they got to set their bar a little lower. I don't. They kind of jumped out the window with that.
Well, it depends on how much it is
that's what
too.
I'm
If they go
I think
cheap,
they're gonna come in at a
if they go
lower
real
tier.
cheap, if it's $10,
Yeah.
or something like that.
But that's what I was saying. Like you have to go all in, like I was saying, with the whole infrastructure, or you have to go what they were doing before. Was free. You can play. You have a friends list, but it's free and it's not that involved. Like you can't go in between where, like Zach said, it's like this is a secondary. Most people, it's a secondary system. Like you're already paying for either Xbox One or PS4, or if you're an idiot like me, you're paying for both.
Me too.
It's that adds up at the end of the day. It's a 60-60 and say this is say it's 50. So what's that, $107 a year?
Yeah.
Of just online subscriptions.
Right, which for my Xbox One is just a Netflix player, basically.
Well, that's the problem also because I think when systems come out, I was glad that this comes out in a couple months, but that's also a problem for the first year of Xbox and PlayStation 4, Xbox One and PlayStation 4. They're glorified Netflix players, which is bad. This is probably going to be like that aside from Zelda. But I mean, I'm not gonna buy this to be a Netflix player, They definitely need to have those games that are good to go on the go, and I honestly feel like the Nintendo Switch right now with the lacking library, I think it's gonna be what we want. I said this to you, Crown. It's gonna be what we wanted the Vita to be a few years back. For me, the Vita never hit home because it didn't have that many titles or any titles that were really that great or good enough to be, hey, this is a console game that you get to take on the go. I think the Nintendo Switch will be that. It will have those games, but they're going to be good enough to take on the go. But it's not going to be something you're going to want to sit down in your living room and play and be like, oh, I'm going to play this instead of something on Xbox One or PS4. That's how I feel about it.
Yeah, that's why I kind of would like to see, even if they had like some sports games, like it'd be cool to just pick up and then like, hey, you guys want to meet up and fucking play a game of 2K, you know what I mean? Or even the party games, Smash Brothers, Mario Kart, which is common, but I feel like Smash Brothers is a huge one they need to drop, because that is like the ultimate party game to get everyone together. If you can hook up to 8 consoles together in a room, are you kidding me? Like, you just have a party. Everyone bring beer and your Nintendo Switch, and we're just gonna play fucking Super Smash Brothers all night.
Yeah,
that's beautiful. That, I think they would just knock it out the park with that. So hopefully you're right, Prime, and it's like E3, we're just gonna fucking knock people out of the water. Like, we just kind of like, set the stage, and then E3, it's like game changer.
Yeah. If
they don't, it's gonna be a problem for them.
Yeah.
But that's kind of weird. Like, they launch a system and then they wait until E3 to knock people out with it. It's like very weird. Like, no one has ever done that before.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it would be completely unorthodox. And the other thing though is, what about maybe some potential ports that, like, maybe because last night was like strictly Nintendo, like you're not seeing footage of like, like a Nintendo, like a NBA 2K port, like. Stuff like that, because they did. Remember in the original commercial, they showed them playing like a basketball game.
Yeah,
so like
I mean, 2K, the new 2K is coming out in fall. They announced that. They didn't show anything. They just announced it.
And they said the same for
maybe a port.
FIFA is coming.
It's a port.
Also.
Exactly. Like, what NBA 2K players are waiting for the Nintendo Switch? Most of those players have Xbox One or PS4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's where you get into it's kind of weird.
Yeah. I think we're going to see a ton of ports. I think their best bet is to show something at E3. They have to. Some of the other strong points of the system, I feel like, at least the hardware, is like, normally Nintendo does like their own proprietary ports and connectors. Crown, I didn't get the Nintendo Wii U, but how did that like connect to? Was that HDMI? Was that late enough to come out with an HDMI port?
Yes.
Yeah.
They came with HDMI. It was cool. It had, like, if you wanted, and with it, I hear the Switch, which they didn't mention. I hear the Switch the rumor is it has 32 gigabytes of HD hard drive space, which is nothing. But I hear with the Wii U also, like, literally you can do an SD card or a external hard drive, which you can buy for pretty much nothing.
Right. Yeah. So yeah,
it's not that expensive anymore.
I did also hear the same as you, but I think the important part is, and I think actually the regular Nintendo Wii has been using SD cards as well, but it's important that they're using like legacy ports like HDMI. They have SD card slot. It's not like a proprietary memory card slot. Obviously, I think they're going with cartridges instead of like a disc. That's pretty much known by now. And also, they're using a USB-C, which is great because that's going to be able to transfer like data like crazy, whether it be you're putting something directly onto the console, or maybe there's going to be some peripheral down the road that uses USB-C as well. So I think that's going to be important. I'm glad that they didn't just go with some proprietary thing that nothing else can connect to.
I'm happy to hear about the big. It was a negative when they announced the battery life of 2.5 hours to like 6.5 hours, but then they said the battery is connected to like a USB, which means hopefully that there's going to be like third-party USB batteries for this system.
Yeah, I was talking.
Just give me.
I was talking to
like a battery which I can hook it up and be like 10 hours, and I'm good.
I think the thing is, though, I think companies like them, like Apple, like they want to make the device and make it like so it's functional, right? And they expect third parties to make a battery, or you can just charge it, right? So they're not worried about that. Whether it's like the power pack that you use to charge your phone, or a third party makes something to strap to the back of the the Switch, like there's going to be something, and you're not going to have to worry about it. So I feel like people getting in a big like, oh my God, it's only 2.5 hours at worst. Like, there's going to be third party stuff. So, and you're going to buy it because you have
which
to.
I'm fine. Like when they announced that, I was like, ouch, that's horrible. But then they announced it. Yeah, you can plug in. It's a USB.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay. There's going to be so many battery packs that can. Fit that.
Not to mention,
so
once
cool.
you like, if we're like going over to your house or whatever to play, like we'll have chargers. Once you get there, you can just charge it or whatever. You know what I mean?
Like first off, like if you have a battery pack now, that works with the Nintendo Switch. So
awesome.
It's like
awesome.
you don't have to worry about buying something extra. And on top of that, for me, I don't know. I know I'm not I don't travel a ton. I'm never like 2.5 hours away from a fucking socket or a battery pack. Whoever these people are you like going hiking? Like, where the fuck are you? Like, please tell me. Like, I understand like 2.5 hours. It's like, oh, like
train commuters.
Yeah.
Long train commuters.
It's called people in Australia.
Well, it's not region locked. I'm sure they'll be fine. They can.
Which is awesome. That's awesome.
No region lock is
awesome.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and also, like you guys were saying with the USB and everything, I would think it's going to be easy for people to like mod games and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Since you can probably just hook it up to a computer and stuff.
Yeah.
Can I tell you another thing I'm kind of disappointed in? Like it's $2.99, which everyone expected that, but I'm kind of disappointed that it has no packing game. Like, if you ask me, like, that 1-2 Switch game should be a packing game.
I absolutely agree.
About it be like the Wii bowling. If
it's
you
Wii
want
Sports.
It to be the new Wii bowling, you got to pack that game in.
Yeah, they should have.
I'm sorry. Like, I'm not buying that game. Like, don't look at the screen, look at each other. I'm not buying that game unless it's packed in.
Yeah, I actually bought it.
You know? Yeah, he's right.
Yeah, I'm a sucker. But I don't know. I feel like it's gonna be cool. Like when the Wii came out, Wii Sports came out with it, and it kind of showed you how the controllers worked, right? That's the same thing this is going to be. So it's like I want to see that.
Yeah, that's why it should be a packing game. I think.
I don't disagree with you at all. I do not disagree with you. It should be. So I don't know.
That's pretty. Yeah, but. I wasn't excited about it. The game Arms until today. I was watching the actual like videos of people playing it, and it's looking better and better.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen the videos of the game Arms?
I saw a few. I saw a few videos today, and when I saw them playing last night, they had the whole montage with the girl and the guy, and it was like, all right, whatever. Yeah. But I did see some videos today, and I kind of like what you can do with it. It's still one of those, for me, it's still a party game. But
yeah, exactly, yeah.
But I
want to know how much depth is going to be in it.
Well, it should. I think. Were you saying this to me? It should have been Punch Out, right? It should be Punch
exactly.
Out.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, it should have been Punch Out. Go back home and do what you do best. Make Punch Out. I mean, it looks like a cool concept. Okay. And I won't buy the game.
Hopefully, maybe it will be Punch Out without the name Punch Out.
Yeah. I won't buy it.
It'll be cool.
I won't buy it.
I'm gonna wait on it. I'm gonna wait to see the reviews. Definitely on it.
Yeah. The Splatoon game. I was really upset last night that they spent so much time on that game, talking about it.
Have you played Splatoon?
I've never played Splatoon, but I watched a bunch of videos today, and like little by little, I was like, all right, maybe this ain't that bad.
I've played Splatoon on Wii U. I had Splatoon. It's a fun game.
Yeah.
It's a very fun game, which was buried on Wii U.
Yeah.
Absolutely buried. And even like the Wii U, while playing it, they didn't make you, but it was best played with the Wii U tablet kind of thing, and it's just uncomfortable. It's a very cool, fun game. So I'm hoping, like, it's multiplayer. Definitely, it's multiplayer. You have to be playing, but it's a cool game.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about that.
Splatoon's a launch title.
Nah, it's summer.
Yeah.
So the launch title is basically Zelda.
Yeah, pretty much. Zelda and the Bomberman, the Super Bomberman are
Yeah,
which Bomberman's
always been the shit. So
yeah, Bomberman's fun, but it's not like a
yeah,
system seller.
nah.
That's for sure.
It's an on-the-go game. It's fun to just throw on because I feel like where this game is going to succeed. I mean, Nintendo and its handhelds for years has just been crushing it, hitting it out of the park, right? If you can get this to be the new DS, it can be great. I think that having Bomberman on the go or having Zelda on the go. I mean, we none of us really play iPad or iPhone games, right? Like, it's something that people do because it's a time passer. But if you have this instead, I think it's a game changer.
That's what they need it to be.
Yeah.
That's what they need it to be. I need those retro titles. I need Ghoul School and Kid Icarus and Tecmo Bowl, updated Tecmo Bowl.
Yeah. That's another thing. Like, I was very disappointed in the third party games they announced. Like, I mean, I know it was in Tokyo, so they announced a bunch of Japanese RPGs and Japanese all that kind of stuff, and then EA came out and announced, FIFA is going to come out. Yeah, FIFA comes out with it for everything.
Yeah.
Who cares? You know,
Fuck FIFA.
I need more third party support. Like, that's the whole thing. Like, Nintendo's big thing is like, yeah, this is a game, a system you can have on the go. So that's how they're gonna steal some franchises. Like, all right, Call of Duty, yeah, you can play at home, but imagine you could take your game on the go. You know, that's how you're gonna take. The Call of Duty players are. Yeah, Call of Duty players are. That's all they play nonstop. So imagine, like, you don't have to be home. You can take it on the go, and your ranking still goes up, and all that kind of stuff. You can play even more.
Yeah,
I'm
like,
surprised.
That's what I think they should do.
I'm surprised they didn't announce more, like, especially with the success of Pokemon Go on the phones, like something like that.
Exactly.
That's like, you know, like you have to get up and go. Like, even maybe a Pokemon Go port, like I don't know why they wouldn't have done that.
I think it's in the pipeline.
Snap or something.
It's in the pipeline. You know it's coming. I just don't think I don't know. They didn't plan for it right now, but I think it's probably an announcement. There's no way that Pokemon Go on iPhone had that much success, and you're not gonna have something in the making for your actual console. There's no way.
Well, I think that's the genuine feeling from all three of us is we're excited, but at the same time, it's like
give us something.
Rushed.
Yeah.
Right. But if you weren't ready to drop with the software to back it up, it kind of seems rushed.
Yeah. But at the same time, like for me, I respect that they weren't like they didn't announce this last March and say, hey, you got to wait till next March. I like that. I was so surprised that it was coming out in March. I didn't expect that. I didn't know any of the speculation. So I'm like,
but you know what? The other thing too is I feel like they kind of hold a leg up against like certain like for PlayStation. Mm-hmm. Like PlayStation doesn't really make. I mean, how many games does Sony make? Do they have a video game studio? Like,
yeah,
Nintendo makes a bunch of their own games, so it's not like
studios.
Right, but Nintendo makes their own games. Like, they know what's going on, what hardware's being made, what to develop for. They can get their hands on the prototypes. Like, you should have had more.
Exactly, they should have. Like, they have. Nintendo by far has the best first-party franchises of anyone.
Yeah.
And all they show is Zelda, which everyone knew was coming, and Mario, which everyone knew was coming too, but that's not coming at the holiday.
Well, you know why else this was? You know why else that's a problem, and I think you guys said it right, is because the fact that they have the best first-party support, and most of these games are either ports or were built on Wii U.
Yeah.
Zelda was built on Wii U. Mario damn sure is being built on Wii U if it's that far along, with what they showed last night. Why? Like, where are these other titles that they are, like, I know they're building, like, show us something. Or are they just not, and they're going to be like, hey, third party. What'd you say?
I said, show us a damn Metroid, please.
Yo, I don't even know if we're going to get another Metroid ever. They just put that shit on the back burner and covered it up, turned it off, and they're never talking about it again. Crown, I got a question because I didn't buy Wii U. Was there a Star Fox for that?
Yes, I got I never played it, but I got horrible reviews.
What the fuck?
I was never a big Star Fox fan, so I never
Star
jumped
Fox
into
64 was fire.
Yeah, 64 was like bananas.
That was great.
Yeah,
that was like a legend. That was so ahead of its time.
So.
Oh, that was great.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, the game that will make this system is Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
It's made for this system.
Oh, definitely.
It's coming.
No, I agree. But they should have had that, like how they had Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and I heard like the difference between Mario 8 and Mario 8 Deluxe. It's like pretty much almost a new game. Like there's so much they added to it, which is awesome. They should have done the same thing with Smash Brothers.
Yeah, I
Just
agree.
like more characters, more levels, more all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, even if you ported the Wii U version, just make it a little better.
Yeah.
Like
and just add it on.
Yeah. And I would have been fine with that because I didn't play any of those games on Wii U.
Yeah, most people, the Wii U did terrible. So if you took a bunch of Wii U games, upgraded them, and said, "Here you go, fucking play this with your friends. Good luck with it." Everyone would be like, "Great, that's awesome."
Damn,
fucking
man.
Zombie U.
Damn. So, yo, Zombie U. What what flavor of the Switch did you guys get? Did you guys get the black?
I got the red and blue.
You got the red and blue. Crown, what'd you get?
So red and blue.
Nice.
I feel like you had to get that.
Yeah.
I didn't like the other ones.
Yeah. So, like I said, I ended up ordering 2. So I woke up.
I spent 20 minutes shitting on it and then orders 2 of them.
Oh, yeah. I ordered the red and blue one from GameStop, and the only bundles they had left were like the $500 ones with every game. So I was like, fuck it, I have to get one, right? So I pulled the trigger. And then, so that's the one with the red and blue. And then, like, later in the day, I was like, yeah, let me just stop by GameStop. And in store, like, I was able to get, like, the regular $300 one with no game. And they only had it in the black version. So I was like, I want to spend $200 less, so I'll just buy this. So I got that. So I'm going to cancel the online one.
You can always sell the other one.
Yeah. I was thinking if I should cancel it or just sell it. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, cancel selling can do.
I'm saying, depending on the demand, you might be able to flip that.
Yeah, that's true, too. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Anybody watching, any Cosmic League fans,
Oh, yeah.
you know who to talk to if you can't buy one.
I got 2. I got that red and blue for you if you want it.
So. I actually like the red and blue. Like,
yeah, it looks
I really
nice.
like it.
It does. Oh, and you know what? One thing I wanted to mention about the controllers when you pop them off, they look like they're really small, and a lot of people that played with it today said, yeah, they do feel a little small. But I thought that it was cool when you throw the lanyard on, right, and you slide that piece on. It makes it a little bit bigger. I think that's key. I feel like that is key to making the controller a little bit bigger for guys with hands like me. So I'm kind of excited that they.
No, I'm definitely gonna. I saw that also today. I'm gonna pre-order 2 of those.
Mm-hmm.
They add a good amount to the controller. So
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm most interested in. Those little, what they call them, Joy-Cons, the controllers.
Yeah.
Like they can like do everything.
Yeah.
Like you see that like any way you hold them, they control the game. It doesn't matter. You can like just throw them behind your back, and somehow they're controlling the game.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I'm very excited. Like I said, I'm very excited about the hardware.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not excited about the games at all, except for Zelda and Mario, but those are far in between.
So also on the little Joy-Cons, there's the on the front of it, there's like a little IR blaster thing that can tell you. That's how they do the draw. Like, when you're the 2 cowboys when they do the draw, there's some like type of IR sensor on the front of it as well.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. So definitely want to know more about that. I need.
Me too, yeah.
I need like some type of shooter with 2 guns. Like I need some type of like FPS. Like you just like. I don't know. I need something.
Yeah.
Something like alien based where you're shooting Metroids.
Yup.
Just off the top of the head. Just
let's take a fucking genius, Nintendo.
Hell yeah. Hire this guy. Oh yeah. So I don't know. I'm actually pretty surprised all three of us ordered it. I know, like, my resolution was to hop back into the Nintendo realm, but I know Crown's pretty on top of his consoles when they come out. But Zach, you surprised me today.
Stepping up my game, baby. Stepping up.
I mean, I just have a video game fucking addiction problem. That's why I ordered
True
it.
life.
Fucking not want to do
I'm a hardcore gamer.
Yeah.
MTV True Life. I'm a hardcore video game addict.
He's a hoarder. Video game hoarder.
Video game hoarder.
Oh, yeah. So.
Yeah. There's hopefully. I don't know. Like I said, I want to love this console because, to be honest, if this thing does what the Wii U does, this might be
the end.
The last Nintendo console there is.
Yeah.
And I don't think they can do. I don't think this company can survive. I know everyone talks about how much money Nintendo has and great like that. I don't know if they can survive in the Wii U. Wii U was like Sega Saturn. That's what Wii U was. And Sega did, after Sega Saturn, Sega did not do anything. So I don't think Nintendo. If this thing bombs, next Mario will be playing on PlayStation and Xbox.
Imagine that, like a real Mario with ill graphics.
Yeah.
That'd be dope.
I don't know. I mean, like it sounds. That's not good. I just don't think that's good for the video game business if Nintendo does not make consoles anymore.
Yeah, it's bad for everybody.
I think you're right. Like, I think there's something to be said for what they stand for and what they do. Gaming and the fun of it is always at the heart, and it's never about the how beefy the system is or how great the graphics are. So I think we need Nintendo, so I wish they can just get their head on straight and do what's necessary. Show us Metroid at E3, and Nintendo will live on forever.
For sure.
So
give me another Punch Out too.
Hell yeah. So if you guys, I mean, I know we all want Metroid, we all want Star Foxes. What else? Like, what other games in the future does Nintendo need to be put out to be successful?
Super Smash Brothers.
Yep, we need a Smash Brothers.
That's a game changer. Super Smash Brothers. They need a Pokemon game of some kind.
Yeah.
That's one of their killers.
Castlevania.
Yes.
I'll take a Castlevania for sure.
They need
another fighting game like Soul Calibur or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they need third party support. They need you can, I don't know what exactly, but third party games that you can either play on Xbox One or PlayStation 4, or you can play on this system and take it on the go with you. That's the big sell of the system, isn't it?
Yeah.
So take it on the go with you, and you might be, especially like major cities, you'd be like, yes, I'll buy on Nintendo because I can take it with me.
Well, that's why I think fighting games should be like at a premium, because fighting game, like you could literally just see someone on a train or a bus and be like,
"You trying to fuck with this? Yeah, let's go."
Yeah, just like on the spot.
And to be honest, like if you get all these people, I don't know if you guys are aware, but there's like professional Smash Brother tournaments that still go on today with the Smash Brothers from Nintendo GameCube, not the new one that came out or any of the new ones. They still use the one from Nintendo GameCube. So if they can recreate or create a Smash Brothers in the likeness of the GameCube version, and you put it on the Switch, and people could just snatch their Switch from their pocket or their bag and go to a tournament and go nuts, like, that's huge. That is fucking huge.
Well, Gordy, you would know better. Would that be something that might be in their marketplace, like an old Smash Brothers game? Like digitally?
Marketplace.
Like in the Nintendo, like does Nintendo have a store like Xbox?
Like the virtual console?
Yeah, they have a virtual console.
So like, you think possibly like?
But to my knowledge, they have not. I don't think they released an old Smash Brothers.
I don't think they
on the virtual console.
I don't think they did, and I think people play. There's two reasons why they play on the GameCube, because it's and when you play it on the GameCube, you have to buy an old CRT TV because the milliseconds of reaction from the controller to the TV is not as fast HDTV. So like people
Exactly, yes.
like they bring all their
Hipster
old
gaming.
GameCubes
Like,
to
you
these.
gotta be like off the
No,
grid.
the Prime is right. The GameCube version is considered the best game
Yeah,
of Smash Brothers.
yeah,
So, I mean, I hope, like, Smash Bros. Is a must. Like, that's what we were talking about before. Like, that had to be, I don't care if it's Smash Brothers with the new one, Wii U, which
You
I hear is awesome. I'm just not into that game. They have to port it over. Just like Mario Kart 8.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and they didn't announce it. They should announce it, did not announce it.
Yeah.
So, just like I said, I was very excited about the hardware, very disappointed about the software.
Yeah. I think the moral of the story is just keep your fingers crossed for E3. I mean, they can't. There's just no way though. Like, if they come back to E3 with what they showed yesterday, sunken ship.
Exactly. Yeah.
So they have, they have to have something. They absolutely have to have something for E3. And I hope it's not. So I hope it's some third party titles, and I hope it's some really nice first party titles that we've been waiting for.
Exactly. Like, they obviously Zelda will be out, so they can't rely on that.
Mm-hmm.
They should hopefully show more of Mario.
Mm-hmm.
They better if it's going to come out, which, like I said, I'm still not sure it's going to come out this year. It might be pushed back. But other than that, they need to show more.
Yeah.
Mario Kart be out, Deluxe Part, that'll be out. So what are they going to show at E3?
I don't know.
Keep it going or fall.
Yeah.
Which nowadays don't show up for E3, but they always do like a Nintendo Direct, they call it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a bunch of videos they released during E3.
Yeah.
So
we'll see, dudes. We'll
Pray
see.
for the best.
Yeah. So, you guys got anything else you want to
I feel
add?
like we ended this conversation on a down note on Nintendo, but all three of us
Are buying it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, pre-order.
I don't know. Maybe we're just divas, but I'm excited. I am excited, but I just really want to see those titles.
For the hardware, I can't wait to play this machine.
I think we're all just worried that it's gonna go on the wayside and be like the Wii U, or go and do what we did and just be like, hey, here's a bunch of kids games. We're gonna ignore our other fan base and just kind of like get forgotten.
Exactly. Yeah.
And this, to be honest, this hardware looks too freaking good to be like the Wii U. The Wii U was not necessarily good hardware. It was dumb. It wasn't.
Oh, no,
you know what I mean?
That tablet, I still have it. I still play it, and that tablet is like a cheap toy. It's pretty bad.
Yeah. And every video I saw today of people talking about how it felt, they're like, it feels solid, it feels substantial, it's like a little heavy. And that's good to know that Nintendo made something that's like it doesn't feel like a toy. And I'm glad that I hear that of this device. So the hardware is there, we know that, and just got to get those games, man.
I'm with it.
Yeah.
Same opinion.
So
I think we spent plenty of time shitting on software, but we all bought it. We're all hoping nothing but the best for Nintendo, so hopefully they don't let us down.
Yeah, man. Agreed. So, thanks everyone for joining us, man. That was the Cozmic League going over the Nintendo Switch, and we'll be back to give you more news as it comes in. My name is Invictus Prime. Got Zach Morris over there going nuts. Gordon Crown. Hit us up at the Cozmic League on Twitter and Instagram, and we'll talk to you guys next time.